Imagine trying to get 1.4 billion people to agree on a single rule. Without a clear system, that conversation would immediately descend into absolute chaos. To solve this, the architects of modern India wrote Part 5 of the Constitution. This section provides a blueprint for capturing all those different voices and turning them into a functioning government. We call this system the Parliament. The roots of this system were established in 1927 in the iconic circular halls of the old Parliament building. But as the country grew, it needed a space built for the future. Today, the work happens in the new triangular Parliament building, featuring 3 specialized gates: Gyan for knowledge, Shakti for power, and Karm for action. Under Article 79 of the Constitution, this Parliament is structured as a 3-part machine: the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha, and the President. For a new rule to become law, it must pass through each of these 3 branches, requiring them to act in sync before any decision is finalized. Inside the first chamber is the Lok Sabha, often referred to as the House of the People. This is a place for the next generation. Citizens can become members here as early as age 25. Because the public elects these members directly, this house serves as the most immediate voice of the citizens. This house is inherently temporary. Every 5 years, it undergoes vigatan, a total dissolution that clears out every seat. This reset ensures that no representative stays in power without the public's fresh approval. When a new Lok Sabha forms, the president selects a senior member to serve as the pro tem speaker. Their task is to swear in the 543 new members. After oaths are taken, a permanent speaker is elected, and the temporary leader steps down. This constant cycle of resets forces the government to stay connected to what the voters want in the present moment. Then there is the second chamber, the Rajya Sabha, or the Council of States. To sit in these seats, members must be at least 30 years old. The public does not vote for these members directly. Instead, local lawmakers cast the votes to choose who represents each state in the Rajya Sabha. Unlike the lower house, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body that never dissolves. It remains constant through a staggered rotation system. Every 2 years, 1/3 of its members retire and are replaced. This ensures the House is always active. There are also 12 seats reserved for experts nominated by the president, people with distinguished careers in fields like science, sports, and the arts. This results in a dynamic system where the Lok Sabha reflects the immediate, rapidly changing mood of the public, while the Rajya Sabha provides a core of continuity that remains steady year after year. The third essential organ is the President of India. While they don't participate in the daily debates within the chambers, they oversee the entire process. The President manages the parliamentary calendar. Only they can issue the Ahut, the official summons that calls members to the capital, and the prorogation, the legal order that ends a session and sends the members back home. The president calls 3 main work periods: the budget session in spring, the monsoon session in summer, and the winter session to end the year. The Constitution dictates there can never be a gap of more than 6 months between these sessions. By enforcing these timelines, the president ensures the parliament follows a strict legal rhythm. We can see this whole machine in action during the creation of a law. A proposal starts as a bill, which must first pass a vote in the green-themed halls of the Lok Sabha. From there, it moves into the red chambers of the Rajya Sabha, where state representatives review it to ensure it serves the interests of the entire country. Even after both houses agree, the bill has no power until it reaches the president. Once signed, it officially becomes the law of the land. Today, a single member of parliament represents roughly 1 million people. However, the number of seats, 543 in the Lok Sabha and 245 in the Rajya Sabha, is based on the population numbers from 1971. This number was frozen because the old building physically couldn't fit any more members. That freeze lasts until 2026, which is why the new, larger parliament building was a necessary step for the future. This 3-part engine is a masterpiece of checks and balances. It ensures that the rules governing 1 billion people are propelled by the public, refined by the states, and verified by the president before they ever become law.